Hey guys, Francisco Hernandez of FJH Photography here, and today I'm going to show you guys how I dodge and burn. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to create a curves adjustment layer, and you're going to bring down this little middle section up one level. Yeah, up to here, this line right here. And you're going to invert the mask using Control I, and you're going to call that one dodge. And the second thing you're going to do is you're going to create the burn layer. So you're going to get another curves adjustment, and you're going to bring down this level right here in the center, down one. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But there you go. It's gonna you're gonna invert the mask and you're gonna call that one burn. You can I would select both of these. You select this one right here and then you hold down shift and you select this one and it'll select them both. And then I'm gonna hit Control G and that's gonna just group them together. And then I'm gonna call it D and B for dodge and burn. And aside from creating the initial dodge and burn layers, um I also like to uh, I'm pretty good at dodging and burning now, but when I started, I kind of had difficulty figuring out, where are, what do I dodge, what do I burn. So what I kind of just discovered on my own is that I created a black and white adjustment layer, and I started messing with these sliders one day, and I saw that it create like just messing around with them, you could see all the imperfections. She kind of looks like a zombie right now, but so what I like to use this so I can see the imperfections more, so I can know exactly what to dodge and burn. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. Um, you can see a lot of, if you zoom in all the way, you can kind of see more and more and more of the imperfections. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and sometimes it's a little too dark. Like right now, it's a little too dark. So I also like to include a brightness layer, and you can see all the dodging and burning stuff that you'll need to dodge and burn. Like for a quick look right now, it's kind of dark right here, so I'd probably dodge that. It's kind of dark here. I also dodge that, and same same thing for right here. And the things that would burn is probably right here, this little light area between these two dark areas. And basically, you're just filling in the light areas on in the dark spots with darkness, and vice versa for if you're in a dark area and there's a little bit of light area, you're gonna fill in the dark. I think I just repeated myself, but you get the point. You're just evening out the skin, and it's gonna make the skin look a lot nicer. um so yeah, and actually for what I did for you guys is usually I group these together in its own little group, and I call it help. And what I actually did, and you can actually tell this, but what I actually did for you guys is I actually included the this preset um for you guys in the description, and I called it FJH Photo Dodge and Burn, and you can just click play, and it should play it for you, and it should create those little layers for you. Dodge, burn, and it's creating. You can toggle this one off and on to see all the imperfections, and then yeah, you toggle it on so you can see all the imperfections, and then you start dodging and burning. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys that action. The first thing you're gonna do is either dodge or burn, depends on what you want to do. But right now I see this little bright area right here, and I'm gonna burn that. So make sure that you're using your brush tool, and the opacity is gonna be at 100% with the flow around 2%. All right, and you guys can use the bracket tools next to the P button on your keyboard, and that'll help. That'll either increase the brush size or decrease the brush size. And I really recommend you know varying it up the size of the brush, so you could hit the areas that you need to brighten darken more exact. So let me see. I'm gonna get to the dodge because I usually I dodge first, but I saw that little bright line, so I wanted to get that first. So I'm gonna go start dodging now. Okay. Okay, guys. Um, if you guys end up learning something from this video, let me know. Tell me, hey, I really learned a lot or a little bit, or if you guys have any critique on how I dodge and burn and how I could prove it, I know I'm totally for that. I'm not perfect, so anything I can do to improve myself, I'll take it. Okay, let's see. Um, Generally you want to dodge or burn around the forehead. Let's see, I'm gonna okay. And um you guys, if I'm glad you're watching this video for one, because dodge and burn is one of the most personally believe it's one of the most important things you could learn in terms of editing. If I could choose just one thing to, if I had to choose one thing to stick with, or let's say for example, I forgot everything involving editing, and they said, what do you want to learn? You only have one thing to learn. I would choose dodge and burn. Okay, and you guys are gonna see the effect afterwards after I finish, and you're gonna get pretty surprised. Okay. Um. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I was bright. I meant to darken that area, and I was selecting the dodge um layer, so I made a mistake. Okay, and you guys can take as slow as you want or as fast as you want, but um, it's probably more preferred to take your time because it's so easy to go overboard with dodging and burning. But yeah, take your time if you have the time for one. Okay. Um. All right. And I feel like this little area here, I can help it out by making it darker so I can, help her nose out. Not like it's a bad nose or anything. All right. I think I actually dodged it a little or burned it a little too much, so I'm gonna, I can actually just hit X so we can invert the color so I can paint the burn off because I felt it's like too dark right here, so I'm gonna paint it off. Okay. Yeah, there you go. And then I'm gonna hit the X key again so I can start to actually paint the effects on again. And yeah, if you guys want to zoom in 100% or whatever, feel free. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Again, I meant to burn this area, and I was selecting the dodge area. So yeah, you have to make sure that you're on the right layer. Sometimes you might click here, and then you won't be able to brush. So if you guys encounter that problem, that's why. So you have to make sure you're selecting the layer. Okay. Okay, dokie. I did a pretty good job already so far on the all this stuff that I really wanted to get. Um, Generally, what I do is I like to darken the shadow underneath the neck, and it helps especially for the larger clients. Okay, and I'm gonna dodge. Yeah, and right now I'm just doing the face because I like to edit the face first, but I also do the clothes. I'm gonna go to the clothes right afterwards. I'm gonna dodge the center of her lips so they can pop out a little more. And then afterwards, you can probably guess what I'm going to do. I'm going to burn the outer edges of the lips. Okay. And in the center. And I think I'm done with her face. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Well, actually, you know what? I like to brighten this little area of the nose if it's a little dark. So I'm going to do that. I think I did it a little too much. So all right. Just a little bit. Okay, and now I'm gonna start getting the clothes. Um, I just dodged the burner right in front of you guys, and you probably didn't see the effect. Do that all the time. I'm like, what exactly did I do? Well, I'm gonna take off the help layer, and I'm gonna toggle the dodge and burn layer off and on, and this is what I did so far. And you can see from a distance, this is before, after. And you know what? I actually can see that I need to do some bit of correctness right here on her cheek because it's dark right here and then it goes bright and then dark and then bright. So, this is the whole purpose of dodge and burn. You want to even out those tones so you don't get that. So I'm gonna I think actually this help layer is actually hurting. So let me see. Um, it might be the black and white, so I'm gonna. Yeah, okay, so I can see the tones better. So I'm gonna just leave it like that, and I'm gonna darken because it's dark, bright, dark, bright. So I'm gonna just darken this bright area and this bright area. So okay, I think um you see you might notice that this little area right here is dark, so you're gonna brighten it. And you always, like I said earlier, you wanna change the size of the brush as well. That really helps. Okay. And I'm gonna just do a little bit of burning right there. Okay. And that should be good for there for her face. Okay, and now I'm gonna go unselect this. I'm gonna zoom out and that's how it looks like so far. And I actually see a little bit stuff right there. I'm gonna toggle the burn layer. Okay, yeah, I see that if I went a little too overboard on the burning, and it's really cool because you can just change the opacity, and there you go. It looks even better. Let's see, right around maybe around 60%. There, just subtle. Okay, and also I'm gonna hit the clothing, like I said. I'm gonna burn, dodge and burn the clothing. I'm gonna dodge the light areas. Okay, and I'm actually gonna dodge her hand as well. I think I might have gone too far right there. So okay, there, that's good. And dodge right here. And yeah, just basically hit the light areas with a dodge in the clothing. You can don't be too precise if you don't want to, because sometimes I just hit the whole clothing right here like I'm doing right now, and then I go to the burn, and then I just go back and darken those areas. So that way it's you don't have to go so hardcore into hitting the dark areas specifically. Yeah. I doubt anybody's gonna see the photo afterwards and be like, I think you didn't do this, precisely. No, a photo's gonna look good if it looks good. Okay. All right. Okay. Um. Yeah. Actually, I want to show you guys what I'm doing in terms of dodge and burning. I'm gonna zoom out all the way. I'm gonna hold down Alt and click the dodge layer, and all that stuff is stuff that I dodged. And the lighter it is, the more the effect is applied. And I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna hold down Alt and click the burn layer mask, and that's all the stuff that I burned so far. And I just realized that I didn't hit the legs at all, so I'm gonna do that. Make sure that I have my brush tool selected. Yep, I have everything selected right, and I'm gonna get these bits of shadow right here. All right, okay, and now you can see that I actually did burn something on the legs. Okay, and I think I'm pretty much done, but the last thing that I want to do is I'm going to show you guys. I think I already said in the other retouch video, but I like to burn around the subject. Or not burn, I like to dodge around the subject because it tricks the viewer into seeing the subject more. It makes them stand out, makes them pop. Okay, I think I might have got brushed over her face right now. No, it's a good level, but yeah, I'm actually going to burn her face. Wow, that sounds so weird. But there you go. And I burned it, and now it looks pretty good. It has a good amount of contrast. And you know what? One of the final things I'll do is I'm just gonna brighten up the what is it called? This is the pupil. Is it the iris? Yeah, the iris. And I'm gonna dodge that just slightly. All right. Okay, and let me just toggle it off and on the dodge burn layer. This is before, this is after. Before, after. And you know what? I actually might have hit that, that brightness around her a little too hard on that. So I'm gonna tone it down again. I'm gonna hit X so I can hide the effect. Okay, I think that's good right there. Um, okay, now I'm gonna toggle it off and on. Yeah, it's a good amount right there. And that's it, guys. That's how I dodge and burn. Sometimes it take longer, sometimes it take quicker, but that's generally it. Um, you guys probably want, depending on the client, if they have, really nice hair or something like that, you can also dodge and burn the hair. But right now, her hair stands out pretty well on its own, so I didn't touch it right now. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.